The Champion of Champions tournament has seen 16 reduced to 2. It's been a journey completed by just Neil Robertson and Judd Trump. They have survived the group stages, came through the playoffs and triumphed in the semi-finals. This is now the last test, the best of 19 frames final for the ManBetX Champion of Champions title. The glittering careers of both men evident in the stats. 29 titles between them, ranked first and fourth in the world, and a head-to-head count that is too close to call. The opening frame was a tight affair. Judd Trump looked on course to take it, but faltered, and Robertson stepped in to take the first. We join the match in the second. Neither player has registered on the scoreboard. Commentary from Phil Yates and Neil Folds.
When these two first hit the scene as teenagers, they were all-out potters. They would take pretty much everything on, whether it went or not. But of course, over the years, they've developed the all-round game and play it now superbly. But this red is onto the middle.
One.
Did the right thing there, changed his mind, so got back up. Yeah, you could say he was a little fortunate to get on the black,
8.
wasn't he? But I always thought in some ways luck's quite predictable.
9.
The more risk you take, the more luck you'll get. So for the first time then, call a conventional chance in around the black spot, and both players demonstrated in the semi-final especially how good they are at
16.
backs to the wall, coming out and producing their best form under pressure. It's part of the art of a top player has
17.
to excel at. When it goes scrappy, sometimes it can be difficult to get back into rhythm.
$24. 25.
Mention how similar both players actually are. One thing is the bridge hand. It's really close to the
32.
cue ball, both of them, and yet they retain the power.
33.
You'll see it here again with this little black, how close his bridge hand gets to the cue ball, Neil, and yet still has that long sweeping smooth cue action. See how close that is.
$40. 41. Yeah.
Yeah, just having the cue ball clean, not because he thinks he's going to get a kick, just to give himself an extra 5 or 10 seconds to prepare for this shot. This should be the key to the frame.
course, he is the man who
46.
5.5 years ago made 100 centuries in a single season, 103. He made the 100th against Trump at the Crucible during the World
47.
Championship. And as he said, even if someone else does eventually emulate that feat, he was the first.
$54. $55.
Playing with so much confidence, Neil Robertson, and no wonder that semi-final against Ronnie O'Sullivan. Last 4 frames he won, he made 80, 90 in a couple of centuries. He really did go through the gears.
$60. $61.
So he's looking for blue-red colour to leave Trump needing a snooker.
$66. $67.
So after that rather disjointed opening frame, Neil Robertson has found his rhythm, and I guess it's up to Trump now if he gets a
74.
chance in the next frame to try and do the same.
75.
There's the break as it stands. The highest break of the week so far, 140, Mark Allen. But Robertson can just pip here.
82. $83.
He's one of these players, if you didn't know anything about snooker, you just walked in, you would think he's a top
90.
player, the way he strides around the table. Very confident character. Backs his ability. And we saw that, of course, come to
91.
fruition against O'Sullivan the other night.
And the table's playing beautifully. It's been on now for
98.
36 hours, this new cloth.
$99.
He's in 4th place on the list of century break makers, 661. He's about to become 662 with this blue. The first century of the final in only the second frame.
104. $105.
Trump tried to put him in trouble, but left that red to the left middle. And that was the start of the break.
$112.
Yellow stays out, so the
Neil
break
Robertson,
ends at 112. A
112.
quality visit that from Neil Robertson, who extends his lead. It's 2-0.
Welcome back to the final of the Champion of Champions. Robertson against Trump. Robertson won the opening 2 frames before Trump stepped in and took the third. Robertson then restored his lead. This is now the 5th. Commentary from Phil Yates and Neil
12.
Foulds.
Current form can wildly change. You can be in the best of form and then players will lose their form. No chance to get on the practice table and work on their games. For Judd right now, he's playing so well, he needs to just keep going and enjoy things while the sun shines.
19.
As champion of the world, he's got other duties, I guess. And I think he's already proving to be a terrific world champion. He knows the responsibility that
20.
goes along it. And also, he knows he's there to be shot at. And he's got to keep practicing all the time to maintain the highest of levels.
When you climb to the top of the mountain, there's only one way to go.
25.
You go to world number 3, Neil. That's a phenomenal achievement. But to be number 1, there's no place other than down.
I think it's being world champion more so, though, isn't it? That's
26.
the key. There's lots of duties. Everyone wants a piece of the action. The press want to see you and speak to you every tournament. But now I think he's happier than ever, just out there playing the matches. He needs this frame. He doesn't want to go any further behind. That was a nice little nudge on the red.
31.
And he's got the straight angle on the red to run through now onto the black.
32.
He's got all the power in the world as Judd Trump, but he's also got beautiful finesse.
39.
And that's what you need on this table.
Forge.
Yes, played fairly gently. What's happening here? Oh, there's something. Neil
47.
just alerting Judd that there's something flying around, might be getting his way, some insect. Anyway, seems to have gone for now. Played that last shot well, as I say, just decided not to hit it too hard. He's being attacked, not only by his opponent, but by something else in the arena. That's a good shot. Little gap there, you can thread the cue ball through. Very nice atmosphere in here today, Phil, isn't there?
48.
Big crowd, but also hushed on the shots, enjoying the match.
Well, since it began in 2013, this Champion of Champions, thanks to the tireless work of the promoters Matchroom Multisport, has developed into one of the finest
55.
events on the entire calendar, and the people here just love it, quite rightly so.
Yes, playing right-handed, that the two balls, cue ball and object ball, are close together, and he just might have struggled to play it, I think. I think he'd be better off playing it left-handed. He can just get a bit of feel for the shot, but it's just awkward to get to. Well, this is right-handed shot. It's a little awkward. He could be careful not to play a push shot or a double hit there. I can see why he's looking at a different red now.
Yes, he's not as steady with his right hand as Ronnie O'Sullivan is with the left. That for me was a wise choice.
86. $59. $60.
The black and one more red to wrap it up.
$67. $68.
So Neil Robertson made a century break in the second frame. Trump could be in to do just the same. And it's not surprising the level of scoring when you consider that last
73.
season these two were the top century break makers.
74.
Robertson had 84, Trump 83.
$81.
Yeah, it's probably just worth mentioning that had Ronnie
82.
O'Sullivan played in the same amount of tournaments as these two, he might have been up there as well. Because he picks and chooses more so.
I think we should give another thank you out, Neil, today
87.
at the end of a great week to the table fitter, Chris Barnes. This Rasson table has been an absolute
88.
delight. He's done a great job.
Yeah, it's a good shout because you only ever hear about it when there's a problem with the conditions. The problem at the moment
95.
is not the table, it's what's flying above it.
Well, Wasps do play here.
Yeah, that's very true. I know someone else who wouldn't want to be out there, Stephen Hendry. He absolutely hated all that. Not that anyone's going to like it, I suppose.
$96.
Well, with this simple blue, it looks as though there's going to be a sting in the tail of this frame.
Wait. Go down. Bend over.
There's extraordinary goings on here, isn't it? And mercifully, this frame is over. And it's
101.
not a crucial stage. I can tell you that the Wasp is no longer. It has ceased to be.
106.
Thanks to the right foot of the referee.
110. $115.
Two really brilliant players and impressive young men. There's a rivalry on the table between these two, but not off the table. There's a good pairs. And this has been a wonderful break by Judd Trump, just what he needed.
No total clearance, but the work has been done in very stylish fashion. Judd Trump, a run of 121, the highest of the match so far. The deficit now 3-2.
The sixth frame also went the way of Trump, as did the seventh, with a break of 112. Two relatively quiet frames followed. Robertson claimed the eighth and continued that form to grab the ninth. That last frame also featured a break of 111. Overall, it's 5-4 to Robertson. More to come after the break.
Neil Robertson 111 and the frame.
Welcome back to the champion of champions. It's the final. Judd Trump against Neil Robertson. Little to choose between these two. Before the break, the score stood at 5-4 in this best of 19 frame match. A break of 104 allowed Trump to level the score before they traded frames, eventually taking the score to 9-8. Along the way, Robertson
69.
had an outstanding break of 135. This is now the 18th frame. Trump ahead. Commentary from Clive Everton and Stephen Hendry.
Just a glimmer of a chance for Robertson still. Had to play for black because anything less meant more than one snooker.
Eight. Nine.
Still needs black with this red and the two other reds, plus a 4-point snooker to tie.
$16. $17.
Trump on the last frame after needing a snooker. Is Robertson about to return the compliment?
$24.
And there's a
Neil
snooker.
Robertson 24.
Two cushion escape is indicated.
Foul. Neil Robertson 4.
But the cue ball shaves past the red. Robertson can tie with red, black and all the colours. Trump's hoping that Robertson isn't going to get a black off this red. And I think he might.
One.
Well, I'd like to tell you how much pressure's on this black. He misses it, it's match over. Yeah, very brave, very brave. Oh, what's going to happen next in this match?
8.
Well, Trump made a 69 break in this frame. And he missed a red to the middle that he expected to pot, I'm sure.
10.
So this match could still go to a deciding 19th frame.
Thirteen.
Green wiped his feet a little bit. So I'm going to play for this blue to this left corner pocket.
$17.
That's a shot that normally he would pot with his eyes shut, but with this pressure, anything's missable now.
Points 2.
Looks like a respotted black.
$28.
Brilliant performance this from Neil Robertson.
Very cool. So the frame is tied and will be resolved by an extra black. The referee will spin a coin and the winner of the toss will have choice.
No, you go first. You go first.
Trump on the toss and put Robertson in.
Well, the default shot is to put black on the right side cushion, cue ball on the left side cushion, and hope to not leave a double. It's about as well as he could have played it. Don't think Judd will play the double to left corner. But safety's not that easy.
Well, he was putting distance between cue ball and black. A shot that Trump can't play because he hasn't got the angle for it is to double the black round off 3 cushions, leaving the black at one end of the table and the cue ball at the other. The black was virtually bound to finish in an open position there. In this sort of situation, it pays to concentrate on the object ball. If the black's safe, it doesn't really matter that much where the cue ball is, but this isn't safe.
Don't think Neil's going to take the pot onto the middle. He's pointing where the black needs to hit to get it safe on the black cushion. And at the moment, Neil's just playing some containing safety, and I'd be shocked if Judd doesn't take this black on. this for the match. This for the title.
And what makes it more difficult is that Trump knows that he should have won this frame by now when he had Robertson leading a snooker. Well, played the cue ball somewhere near the ball cushion, but having missed the black, he had no idea where it was going to go. So it's this black for 9-all. And it goes, and we've had consecutive frames which have been won from the snooker movie. It's 9-all, and it's all on the 19th frame. Neil Robertson beat Sean Murphy 6-5 earlier in the week.
Neil Robertson
He beat
break.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 6-5, and now again he's had to go the full distance. Each player has made 4 centuries, but in the last few frames the emphasis is lent much more towards the tactical game, including the laying of snookers. Trump committed himself to that, knowing that he was going to leave a red along the black cushion if he missed it.
Yeah, you wonder if Judd Trump's got anything left in the tank. He was 1 red into the right middle pocket away from the title. There's no doubt if you look at body language who the favourite for this deciding frame is. Doesn't always work out that way.
8.
Believe me, Neil will be feeling it inside. But outwardly, he's sending good signals. Still walking around the table at the same pace with the same authority.
Nine.
After some comparatively lean times, Neil Robertson is back at his best. He was in the latter half of last season when he won the Welsh Open and the China Open.
14.
He hasn't won a title this season, but it looks as if he might well win this one.
Done well to get right side of the blue there. Well, nobody could say that Neil Robertson had an easy ride in this tournament.
20.
This will be his 3rd deciding frame match. He's only beaten Sean Murphy, Ronnie O'Sullivan, and now the world #1 world champion.
21.
If, that is, he goes on to win this frame. Long way to go. Oh, he looks very focused. He looks very composed. Two reds just loose at the bottom of the pack. One definitely pots to the right corner. I don't know if the other one's available.
27.
If the other one pots, he'll use that red to open the pack of reds. And you can see there, it clearly does. So, great opportunity. May even play that red now. The one to the right, the two that's in the open.
34.
Just bring a couple of reds into play.
Pin drop silence from this capacity crowd.
Didn't
Play it as positively as I thought he might. Obviously just didn't want to risk not being on the black at this stage. But if he wasn't going to play to open reds, I don't see the point in playing that one. I'd have played the other red. He's finished low. How do you want to play it? The guaranteed way of being on the black is playing topspin.
42.
He's playing bottom. Ah, wonderful shot. Wonderful shot.
43.
Okay, just short of being right side of the blue. But struck that beautifully. Pink does go to the left corner. I mean, have to use the rest, so it looks like leaving himself a medium range pot to the right corner. Don't know whether he'll risk taking the cue ball in and out of bulk at this stage.
$48.
This is the first missable pot he's had for a while.
So he hasn't missed it.
Don't think anything pots to the left corner, so the red to the right of those three above the black. Play for that to right middle. You just wonder where this match is going. Is there another twist?
56.
You wouldn't think so at the moment, the way Neil's playing.
Continuing to close in on victory and his second Champion of Champions title.
He struck the cue ball just impeccably in this deciding frame. I mean, you have to say the end of the last frame as well, getting the snooker and the clearance he made. Nothing tentative about it at all.
64.
Trump knows that Robertson needs only a red and high value colour.
65.
To clinch the match.
In a normal situation, if this was in the middle of the match, he would be taking the black on. He still is going to. I thought he might be tempted by the pink, just to drop it in and take the cue ball up the table. Black's the shot if you were carrying on the break, but
this black would put Robertson 72 in front with only 67 left.
Now, is he going to finish with his 5th century of this final? Now he can relax and enjoy this final visit. He knows he's won. What a feeling it is.
He's done it the hard way.
8. 81. 88. 89. 96. 97.
'Robertson's 5th century of the match. And Trump has made 4.
104. 110.
Trump went 1 up with 2 to play by winning a frame in which he needed a snooker. Robertson
115.
levelled at 9-all by winning a frame in which he needed a snooker to tie, and then potted the extra black.
119.
And 1 decent chance has been enough for the Australian number 1 in this deciding frame.
124. 130.
Neil Robertson finishes in style with a 137 total clearance. He becomes champion of champions for the 2nd time, and takes the first prize of £150,000.
Your winner, collecting the winner's medal, prize money of £150,000, the trophy, but crucially the title of 2019 ManBet X Champion of Champions, the Thunder from Down Under, Neil Robertson!
A fitting climax to the 2019 ManBet X Champion of Champions. Neil Robertson with a final flourish in the 19th and deciding frame. That break of 137, the finishing touch to a great final here in Coventry.